Welcome everyone, this is your host Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store for all sorts of products. They have dice, miniatures, game master screens, home decorations, and many other things. You'll find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. And make sure that you use my code for a special discount. Today, I wanted to talk about something that is quite surprising when it comes to role playing in tabletop RPGs. Uh, a very good, I would say, a benefit that not only affects you in the session in a positive way, it also has benefits outside of the game. And that is the awareness that role playing brings to you. When you are playing a tabletop role playing game and you are playing the role of your character, you become aware of that character. By describing the actions and reactions of that character within the fictional setting, you embody that character because you are perfectly aware, perceptive of the character's flaws, weaknesses, the mindset, the goals, the objectives, the powers. So your consciousness is fully focused on role playing as that character. Everything else, the dice, drawing the cards, etc., if you use miniatures, it happens on a second plane, right? But here's the kicker. The awareness of the character almost always translates into an awareness of the self, of the real person, of the player behind the character. So once you stop the session, you become further aware of yourself. You have a greater awareness of your life, of your flaws, of your strengths, of your weaknesses, of your quirks, of your perks, etc. in real life. Because your mind gets into that pathway of becoming aware of your actions. You are actually more present in the now. And that explains why certain people they do not want to roleplay in tabletop role playing games because they are afraid of becoming aware, of expanding their awareness. This fear is quite evident. Every now and then, I play a session where you have a player that, despite having read the social contract, role playing in the first person, in the present, in the now, not asking questions to the game master, and the first thing that player does when it's time to take action. What do you mean? Do you mean the room? The room is completely dark, and it's so silly, right? You have no awareness of the character. You do not roleplay. Roleplay is tied to immersion. Roleplay is tied to awareness. If you're in a room and you wish to look for a switch, don't go on. Uh, Mr. Game Master, in the room where I am at right now, is there something like in the room, kind of like a sort of like a switch or a button? Is there like a button? I look around the room looking for switches or buttons. And the game master will tell you if there is such a button, such a switch. Will describe the room. You notice that one of the bricks is of a different color, and it extends a couple of inches away from the wall. How much time has been saved by just role playing? By describing that you are looking for switches and buttons. Now you don't have to. Is there a switch in the wall? In the wall, is there like a button in the floor? By describing your action, the game master now will give you that information because the game master oftentimes also represents the senses, what you hear, what you see, what you smell. and the rest of the game world comes alive through the imagination of the player. And all of that is taken back into the real world after the session is over. Now you are aware of your actions throughout the day. Your intelligence goes up. It's truly an enjoyable workout for the brain without any sort of tedium, any sort of extraneous effort. You just need to describe your actions and reactions in the present, in the now, be it in first person or third person, depending on the game, right? So when you role play, when you play that role, you are also getting in touch with reality. That's why I never agree with the notion that, oh, role playing games are escapism. Well, yes, if you go to the session and you start scratching your belly, eating Cheetos, forgetting about everything, and just asking questions every now and then about the game world, about your characters, making silly jokes. Yeah, you're completely disconnected from reality. But you never escape reality. That all has an effect on your mind and on your body. Take a look at those people that are constantly trying to escape reality. Not only can they they not only can they not only are they unable to escape reality, they slam against the bars of reality because they are not paying attention to their hygiene, to their health, to their work. They are unaware. They're disconnected. They look at life as if it is some sort of movie or story. They never take significant actions to change their life. So role-playing games are actually quite beneficial for your everyday lives. By becoming aware of the character within the fiction, you become aware of the real person in our everyday life and aware of others and the world around you. And that can only result in improvements because you are also paying attention to your flaws, to your weaknesses, to your problems, and you find the solutions. Just like you find solutions for puzzles, quests, battles, dangers in tabletop role playing games. How wonderful is that, right? Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was informative and entertaining. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the super thanks button, like, subscribe. Take a look at the information in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. And remember, roleplay solves everything. Once again, thank you and see you later.